So there was an experiment called the Stanford Prison Experiment, and they had these people, and they chose half of them to be guards and half of them to be prisoners. And then they put them in these different situations just to see how they would respond. But what happened was, it got out of control. The guards started being really extra too mean. Like, what happened was, when you give people too much power and a fear of consequence, that's a problem. They had to even end the experiment early. Like, it was crazy. You should research it or look it up. But I only say that to say, I thought about that when President Trump pardoned the people that stormed the Capitol, because now those people are like, they owe him their lives. They have this loyalty towards him, and they are out. And they're free, and they live next to you and me. So there's now this fear, or there's no longer a fear of consequence, as long as whatever you're doing in the name of our president, right? And so what that means is yes, our president is horrible. He's all these things. He's so many things. I can't even, but the real enemy might be closer than you think. It's not it's your neighbor, because they're the ones that are in proximity, and they're the ones that can actually reach you. And now that there's no fear of consequence, as long as they're acting in his name, well, what do you think they're gonna do? So it's like people really show their true colors, right? So that's all. Just be careful, be safe. There may come a time where you have to actually fight and defend your family. I say may. I hope it is a may, but be prepared, because it might actually, we're in that time. And also, because they're super aggressive. Those KKs, they're super aggressive. And the Yahtzees, they're aggressive. They're not like trying to talk about stuff. They choose violence. And so even though you might be trying to have a peaceful resolution to something, it might not go down that way. So you're gonna need to wrap your brain around that. Yeah, because when you give people power and no fear of consequence, it's a bad combination. Because what's in them is going to come out. They're going to show their true colors. And so yeah. Anyways, you should look that up. Stanford Prison. Yeah. There's also another experiment, another experiment, the Milgram. And that was people obeying authority. Like, they were just shocking these people, like, because they were just blindly obeying authority. The Milgram. So that's the Milgram. And then the other one is the Stanford. Anyways, you should look those up, because they're really interesting, those experiments, because we're going to see some real life examples soon, surely. Anyways, all right, carry on.